Our field is set to rock and roll here, and we are racing for the Pure Stock Division here on the Don Biederman Memorial Night. #24 of Bradu Cox gets a good jump down the back straightaway, and he's going to lead the field down into turn number 3 and 4 for the first time. Off of turn 4, leader of lap number 1 will be that #24 of Bradu Cox. Single file at the front of the field, but now the 50 of Wayde Thorne starts to creep underneath the 42 of Leo Labarbera. Leo in the 42 car with a big swing off of 3 and 4. They're going to straighten that out. Side by side through the front of the field. First, a little bit of contact. The 22F of Jordan Fiddell and the 78 of Nicole Givens goes around off of turn number 2, halfway down the back straightaway. Givens in that 78 car went around Fiddler and the 22F. A little bit of contact off of turn number 2. Sports sponsored entry. Keep an eye on that machine here as we get ready to go here. 2 laps in the books for our Pure Stock Division. We are set and ready to rock and roll. The Bennett GM Chevrolet pace truck pulls off the 24. Bradu Cox is going to lead the field to green, and we are back racing. Side by side down into turn number 1. Cox on the bottom, Thorne on the top. Thorne in that bright pink number 50 car. He's going to get the run down the back straightaway. Side by side as they head down into turns 3 and 4. Thorne on the top side, trying to keep that momentum up. Cox in that 24 on the bottom, still side by side, but that lap will go to the 50 of Wayde Thorne. Thorne trying to keep that 24 of Cox pinched down to the bottom, and Thorne's going to get a big run down the back straightaway. New race leader will be the 50 of Wayde Thorne. In second, the 24 of Bradu Cox is going to settle in, but he is right on the back bumper of that 50 machine as they work down the front straightaway and complete lap number 3 on to lap number 4 now. Top 2 single file are side-by-side battles. A little bit behind them, the 8 of Kyle Lucas and the 42 of Leo Labarbera. Side by side for the 3rd and 4th spot. Lucas on the top side, Labarbera on the bottom. Still side by side as they head back down into turns 1 and 2 on lap number 5. Still side by side. Lucas trying to keep that momentum up on the top side. Labarbera really hooking that bottom groove and making that 42 car work. In the Built Not Bought Garage sponsored entry. Right behind them, the 12 of Chance Rogers having a nice run as well, and the 84 of Mike Etzel. And just behind them, our point leader coming into tonight, the 28T of Cameron Thompson, alongside our second place in points, the 17 of Spencer Fiddell. Thompson in that 2018 started really deep in the field here, so he is making his way through the field here on the first feature event for our Pure Stock Division of the night. He's worked his way up into the 7th position, now knocking on the door of 6th as he is all over the back bumper of the 12 of Chance Rogers. A little bit of a shot down in through 3 and 4. A little bit of a freight train effect here as the 12 of Chance Rogers really kind of nowhere to go as the 84 of Mike Etzel kind of holding that bottom groove. Now Thompson, the 28T, is going to slide that 12 machine of Rogers up to the top side, and now he's going to bring along the 17 of Riddell as well. Riddell's now going to dive it down to the bottom. That's for the 7th and 8th position now, and Riddell's going to take that spot away. Just behind them are the 22F of Jordan Fiddler, who was involved in that lap 2 incident. He's worked his way up through the field now on the inside of the 12 of Chance Rogers as well. He's going to make quick work of that 12 car. Still single file at the front of the field. The 50 of Wayde Thorne leads. Second, the 24C of Bradu Cox. Third, the 42 of Leo Labarbera. Fourth will be the 8 of Kyle Lucas. Fifth, the 28T of Cameron Thompson. Sixth, the 84 of Mike Etzel. Seventh, the 17 of Spencer Fiddell. Eighth, the 22F of Jordan Fiddler. Ninth, the 12 of Chance Rogers. 10th, the 36 of Lance Sullivan. 11th, the 16 of Alex Stewart. 12th, the 17E of Austin Etzel. 13th, the 40 of Mark Allen. 14th, the 22 of Tegan Ellis. The 15th, the 13 of Dan Cormier. 16th, the 53 of Jeff Kell. 17th, the 34 of Paul Huskins. And rounding out the field is the 78 of Nicole Givens. Big problems for our fifth place runner, the 28T of Cameron Thompson. Problems with the 36 of Lance Sullivan as well. and the 8 of Kyle Lucas. A lot happened there right off of corner number 4. Lights are off on our Bennett GM Chevrolet pace truck, and we are ready to go back racing here. The 50 of Wayde Thorne's going to lead them to green. Off of turn number 4, we're going to see the green flag in the air. We're back underway for the Pure Stocks presented by McClurkland Properties of Cambridge. Good restart for the 24 of Bradu Cox as he is side by side with that 50 car. The 50 of the BT Racing 2-Speed Motorsport sponsored entry tonight, driven by Wayde Thorne. Wayde splitting some driving time with the sometimes pilot of Phil Givens, that machine a regular down at Delaware Speedway. At BT Racing with Chris Lawrence. So lots of cars down at Delaware Speedway. They bring a few of them here to Flamboro Speedway. Looks like caution flag is going to fly here. The 34 of Paul Huskins is stopped in the middle of turn 1 and 2. In that low ball racing sponsored entry. So we'll see what he can do here. Pace truck pulls off and we are ready to go back green. Off of turn 4, the green flag will fly and we are back underway. Bumper to bumper here down the front straightaway. So those cars dive down into 1 and 2. The 50th Thorne is going to jump out in front. Cox is going to settle in second, but Labarbera in the 42, he's going to be side by side for that 3rd spot, as well as the 84 of Mike Etzel, then Spencer Fiddell in the 17, and the 22F of Jordan Fiddler. You could throw a blanket over 3rd through 5th, almost 6 now. Scoring correction here tonight. The 22F is actually piloted by the Jordan Willms, not Jordan Fiddler. Those two are splitting some driving time here. So 22F of Jordan Willms, as our drivers are going to see the 5 to go symbol from our flagman. We've got 5 more trips around here as the 50 of Wayde Thorne continues to lead. Bradu Cox is in second, the 24, third, the 42 of Leo Labarbera. The battle's on for 4th, though, as Spencer Fiddell to the bottom. Mike Etzel up top. They are side by side for that 4th and 5th position, and the 22 of Jordan Willms is trying to make it interesting as well. Fiddell pushes up the speedway just a little bit off the exit of 20, off of turn 2, but he's going to take that 4th spot away from the 84 of Mike Etzel. Now he's going to set his sights on the 42 of Leo Labarbera, but Jordan Willms in that 22F with the bumper hanging off the back end. He's going to put it down to the inside and look for a pass on the 17 of Fiddell. Side by side for that 4th and 5th position as Fiddell's on the top, Willms on the bottom. Dive down into turn 3 and 4. We're going to see the 2 to go sign this time around. The 50 of Wayde Thorne still leads. A battle for 4th and 5th, though, heats up, and now Willms takes that spot. And there goes a hood right on the entrance to turn number 1. Caution flag is going to fly. Doug, yellow flag. Bennett GM Chevrolet pace truck pulls off, and we are ready to go back racing off of turn 4. Green flag is in the air. We are back underway. 50 of Wayde Thorne's going to lead here. 2-lap shootout. Looking to settle the feature number 1 here. Thorne on the bottom. Cox on the top side. Single file as Thorne takes that lead, but Cox is in second, looking to see if he can dig hard here as the white flag will come out. One more trip around for the 50 of Wayde Thorne. As he navigates through turn 1 and 2 with no problems. Off of turn 2, down the back straightaway for the final times through turns 3 and 4. Looking for the checkered flag, and checkered flag will fly. Feature win goes to the 50 of Wayde Thorne. Second will be the 24 of Bradu Cox. Third, the 42 of Leo Labarbera. Fourth, the 22F of Jordan Willms. Rounding out the top 5, the 17 of Spencer Fiddell. We will head down to Quick Wick Victory Lane and grab a word with our feature winner, the 50 of Wayde Thorne. Racing 2-Speed Motorsport sponsored entry. Climbing from the car, fans, put your hands together for your feature winner, the 50 of Wayde Thorne. We'll grab a word here with Wayde. Wayde, you had a lot of hungry cars behind you. You had to navigate through a bunch of restarts there. How were you able to do it and get this 50 car to victory lane?
Yeah, this thing's awesome. Chris put together a great car for us, for me and Phil this year. And man, Brady was so fast. It's so good to see him running second right behind me the whole time. And I didn't feel like I was really pulling away from it. It was good.
I know there's a lot of cars here tonight. Do you guys think you can go for two here tonight?
Oh, we're certainly going to try. Hopefully they can keep the carnage down behind us. But yeah, we're going to put a show coming to the field for sure.
I know you got a lot of sponsors you guys want to thank. Who do you want to give a shout out here tonight?
Of course, Two Speed Motorsports, Wellington Perforated, Wampus Fuels, and of course, BT Racing, Chris and Penny. They put together a great car for me.
There you go, fans. How about a round of applause for your feature winner, the 50 of Wayde Thorne?